Hello, Mr. So-and-so here, and this time with a look at the Sword and Shield. Now, the Sword and Shield always has been a very beginner-friendly weapon in Monster Hunter, and that's still the case in Monster Hunter World. The most important thing about the Sword and Shield is probably that you can use items while you have the weapon equipped. As you can see, while holding R2 or L2, if you press square, you actually use the item. So if you combine that with items like life powder, you can help your teammates while you have the weapon out. There are also armor skills, there are several levels of one armor skill called wide range that lets you use healing items or other items and extends the effect to your teammates. So if you use a potion, if they are close enough to you, they would also get the benefit of that. Otherwise, you can also use the slinger while you have the weapon equipped. So we will first have a look at that. Now, of course, we can draw the weapon again by pressing triangle without it doing anything. Let's first grab some rocks for the slinger. And of course, let's get the weapon out by running. So there we already have a hit. Now, we can press L2 to aim the slinger, and then we can shoot it even though the weapon is out. We can also block with R2, though it's really an emergency block, of course. You will get a lot of pushback and also take some chip damage, so it's definitely nothing you want to focus on. But if you block, you can actually use an item without having to sheath the weapon. There we go. Now, we can draw the weapon directly into a guard by pressing R2, or again by pressing triangle, of course. Now, let's have a look at the combos. We can press triangle, as you can see, sometimes the shield is implemented into the moves. Whenever you attack with a shield, you will deal KO damage, so you can actually stun the monster if you apply that to the head. Otherwise, you can also press circle, and this can also be charged, so that's interesting, but let's get back to that later. So we can press that and charge that. Okay, otherwise you also have, after the first attack, the option to use triangle and circle or a round slash. There you go. Now, what I just did, the charge, that can apply to every combo by holding back and circle. There you go. So that's definitely nice. The interesting thing is when we actually manage to attack something with that. So let's do that. Let's attack this pole. Hold back. And we do a jump. And from there we can keep attacking. So let's do that again. We can press triangle and we will smash down the sword. If we attack a monster with that, that will deal mounting damage, so we might be able to mount the monster. The other option, of course, would be to press circle. So let's do that again. Hold back, circle, jump up, circle, and you can see I smashed down my shield. So that would again deal impact damage, so KO damage to the monster. If you apply that to the head, you might be able to stun the monster. Otherwise, evasion, straightforward, some rolls, and our guard for emergency cases. From there, of course, we also have some ways of attacking. The other interesting thing might be that we do have basically an endless combo by combining triangle and circle, so you could do some hits here and then continue with circle, go back to triangle, switch to circle. So yeah, but that a monster would actually stand still that long, that's pretty unrealistic. So Otherwise, as I said, straightforward, very, very accessible, nice for beginners if you're still learning monsters and the game. So really, really no shame in using the sword and shield. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching.